What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am After Sound, and we bring you Splinterlands content every single day. We also do streams over on Twitch at This Is After Sound, so come by, say hello. We do giveaways there every stream. We do giveaways here every week, so just to enter, all you have to do is leave your in-game username in the comments and leave a thoughtful comment. I try to go through and respond to as many as I can. Thankfully, with the growth of this channel, it's getting a little overwhelming, but I really am trying to make sure that I get back to all of you in one way or another. So please be patient with me. I love you all for the comments. I love you all for being here and part of this community. So I'm gonna try and make sure that I put in the time to get back to everybody. Okay, so there was one comment specifically that I have been thinking about for a while, and I took some time before responding to that, and then I thought that it might deserve it might deserve its, as any good YouTuber, I'm like, oh, that thing might deserve its own video, just because there's so much complexity, one in the question and then also the answer. And that is here from Hipster Danger. So Hipster Danger, this is a very simple question, but I really wanted to be thoughtful about the answer that I gave you. And the question here is there any point in staking SPS anymore if you won't even reach one voucher before the end of the presale? So I appreciate the question. I really do. There are people coming in from all across the board here, people who have no money and are just grinding completely from the spellbook purchase. And there are people who are coming in as investors and are throwing money left and right at SPS, at land, at cards, right? So, and everybody else is kind of somewhere in the middle between that. Now, in order to get one voucher, not one every day, but one single voucher from the presale, you need to have, at this point, there's 133 million tokens, or 133.5 million tokens staked. So you need to have about, we'll just call it $134 of SPS staked. And that number may go up over time. But in order to get one voucher, you need to have 134 US dollars staked as of today. That number, again, will fluctuate over the next couple of weeks as we'll see people potentially unstaking to make their purchases, or maybe more people staking in, whatever the case might be. That number is going to fluctuate. But as of today, it's $134. Here's the thing. I wanted to call this out, and I've been mulling this idea of what this game represents to me, right? And me as like a template of like both an investor and a player, and how I'm trying to approach it with both different mindsets, but also understanding that there's people on that spectrum, right? You can either be full investor, you can either be full player, or you can be somewhere in the middle like myself. So I wanted to give this answer in two ways. I think SPS, if you believe in this game and you enjoy this game and you believe in the long-term future of this game, I think SPS is going to be one of the most valuable assets, regardless of anything else that may happen in the game or whatever the case is. If you believe in this, I view SPS as like buying shares in a company, right? And here we look at the benefits of SPS, and there's really only one right now. Right? There's really only one tangible one, in the sense that it's going to give vouchers for those who have enough staked. But the team is so bullish on SPS and wanting people to stake it for the long term that I know that there will be other things in the future that provide value for SPS, right? That will make it worth holding in the long run, which makes me very hesitant to sell. And like I've said before, I'm still trying to figure out, I'm getting closer to figuring out my exit strategy, right? And how I would play this. And I will make a video specifically for that, because I think I have a thoughtful way to go about it that still allows me to be very bullish and very heavily invested in the game while limiting some of the downside, right? But I look at SPS almost like Bitcoin now, where it's just like, I believe in this game. It's become a big part of not only my portfolio, but my life. I'm posting content every single day. I'm streaming on it every single day. I play games. It's fun. The community is fantastic. And so there is this, like, I don't want to sell any of the SPS, because not only do I expect it to appreciate in value as the player base grows, but I do expect there to be other benefits with upcoming expansions, the land expansion, other potential things that the team might find uses for when it comes to SPS. Because understand, SPS is very new. It was launched just this past summer, and so this is the first real utility for it, and we are seeing an explosive demand so far. And I'm not going to get into, the price action and market analysis. I've done that enough in other videos. And again, a lot of that is just as they call astrology for men. That was a funny term that I heard the other day. But that was, I do believe in the value of SPS going up over the long run, because more and more people coming into the game will want to hold it. And at this point in time, you are still getting a 60+% APR on holding holding and staking your SPS. So it makes me very hesitant to sell any of my SPS right now, right? Like I get very, like I just don't want to do it. Now, on the other side is the player perspective, right? And investing in certain cards can allow you to become a better, more competitive player, or have a better deck overall, allow you to be more competitive, allow you to rank up higher, allow you to win more DEC per game, potentially win more DEC in tournaments, things like that. So investing in cards, especially since these are NFTs, right? Let's not forget, these are non-fungible tokens, meaning that there is a digital scarcity here. I'm looking at this $50,000 card right here. There's only 83 of these, right? And I've been harping on all the legendary or just rewards cards in general. I mean, there's only going to be 200,000 of these maximum, and a lot of these are already leveled up if you look at it. So it's going to be even less than 200,000 at this point. So if you're looking at it from that lens, right now, if you can't stake enough to get a single voucher, then yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Go buy some cards, build your deck out. If you're in this for the long run, and I hope everybody who is here is in it for the long run. If you're playing the game, I do believe you're in it for the long run. The only short-term people here, I think, have no interest in the game. They are here to flip the token, either DEC or SPS, right? But if you are here for the long term and want to build and continue building your deck in the long run as a player, I think there will be many other times that you can get into SPS as an investment. And here's the cool thing. If you buy cards, right, the airdrop is going on between now and next summer, I believe for a little bit more than 9 months at this point. So that will allow you to build a deck, have collection points that make up your airdrop points, and you'll be receiving SPS from there, right? So yes, I totally get it. I don't think that that's a bad strategy. It's just I wanted to answer you with both of those perspectives, both as a player and an investor, and find kind of like a happy medium in between, right? Because there's a part of me that's looking at this now and it's just like I'm just trying to get as much SPS as possible. But what I'm realizing is I'm not going to hit my target, right? I'm not going to hit my target of vouchers that I'm going to get or that I want. So a part of it is I'm going to be looking at this next season, over the next couple of weeks, and maybe potentially trying to buy vouchers on the third-party market. And if I'm just seeing that those are too expensive, I might start flipping some of my SPS into cards, if that makes sense, right? So that again, it wouldn't be the SPS that I have staked, because that's going to be in there, and it's a long-term hold, and it'll continue earning. But through the airdrop and through staking, the staking rewards that we get, I might start to skim some of that off the top to reinvest into cards to make my deck a little bit better, to help me become a better player, to level up in everything that I'm trying to do as a player in this game, right? So I'm kind of caught in the middle as well. But for me, I don't know. I came to this game as an investor first, so it's difficult to look at this and be like, I don't want to sell any of my SPS unless it absolutely makes sense. So I think one of the things that's going to happen, and I'm long-term bullish on this game, but I can see the price of SPS totally tanking after Chaos Legion hype dies down. And I might look like an idiot because I'm just holding it, right? And it could have been like, if I just flipped some and sold some and I hadn't been so obsessed with vouchers, I could have literally maybe doubled my SPS, right? If SPS drops by 50% and I had sold at the top, I could have doubled. But I'm not good at timing the market. There are very few people that are. So to me, I do believe that long-term SPS will continue to have value, not financial value, but have value in the game as the developers and creators of the game focus on creating more and more benefits around it. So that's why it's like, you know what? I'm just going to take the easy route, buy, hold, stake, earn more and more and more, and hopefully over the long run. And when I say long run, I'm talking years, right? Not weeks, not months. I'm talking about years. We've seen other players who've been playing this game for years, and it has literally changed their lives. And I don't believe this story is done yet. In all of the AMAs and everything that I've been hearing, it's very apparent to me that we are at the beginning of not only Splinterlands but the crypto gaming revolution in general, right? And I think Splinterlands is at a very unique spot right now. I cannot stress that enough. Again, this is my opinion, not financial advice. Take everything you hear with a grain of salt. But all of the metrics are showing tremendous growth in Splinterlands. Tremendous interest, tremendous growth. It's coming at the perfect time where Q4 is this major bull run for Bitcoin, and it will bring more people into the crypto ecosystem. It's a perfect storm as well, with Chaos Legion coming out sometime in Q4, right? The pre-sale starting next week, but we're going to get the actual packs and the new modern format and all the stuff happening before the end of the year, probably sometime in late November or December. So yeah, there's a lot happening right now. So I don't know. I can't sit here. I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit here and say, oh my gosh, I think SPS is going to moon, right? SPS is going to do another 10x from here. It totally can. I have no idea. I have no idea. And what's nice about this is the fact that I don't really have to care. I can continue building within this game for the long run, either by buying cards, either by buying more SPS, or just allowing my SPS to sit there and continue staking itself, or kind of splitting the difference and maybe taking some of the SPS that I have and skimming off the top and buying cards. Or what I'm doing vice versa. Oddly enough, what I'm doing vice versa right now is I bought a bunch of cards that I'm renting out, and I'm taking that DC, and because I believe DEC price is very inflated right now, I'm flipping that DEC into SPS. And at some point I might start flipping that back into cards. At some point I might even cash out with that. Who knows, right? But it's a very complex ecosystem. I don't think that there is a wrong way to approach it. I really don't. Because yeah, there's so many different ways to make or earn money from this, whether as a player, whether as an investor, however you look at it. So if you don't want to stake SPS, and if you're not going to be able to get the benefits of the voucher, go for it. Level up your deck. I don't think that that's the wrong thing to do. You do your own research, right? Do your own research. Find cards that will either help you in the game or appreciate in value over time, and view it that way. And go from there. But best of luck, not just to Hipster Danger, but to everybody out there. I hope this was clear, and I know that my answers, somebody's going to look at this and be like, yeah, he didn't really answer the question. He just gave a bunch of different scenarios. But that's kind of where my mind goes, right? What I love about this game is just how complex it is. It not complicated, but complex, because there is so many ways that you can be involved. It can be passively, it can be very actively. I both play the game as well as invest in the tokens, as well as invest in the cards and manage rentals. And I love it. I love it. It's so crazy. And everything is changing so quickly, and everything is growing so quickly. But I love that aspect of it too. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. If you have anything that you want me to dig further on or clarify, please let me know in the comment section below. If you're finding any value in this, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel, and it's a free and easy way to support the channel. Other than that, I will see you guys around the game. I might see you in the stream, and I will see you in the next video, all right? Have a good one.